What's up, everybody? Farley here on a December 24th, which means Christmas Eve. So I'm doing my update in front of the old Christmas tree there. So for a little, thought I'd make it festive. But I did a whole video, like 10 minutes, and the whole file is corrupted. So it wouldn't upload, it wouldn't do anything. So I've already opened up everything and shown it, and so you lose the spontaneity of me opening a couple of records, but I'll do my best to recreate it. First off, I got a package from Julian Lopez, my good buddy. I don't even know what else to say about the guy. Awesome dude, down to earth, great guitar player, awesome taste in music. If we lived closer, he's definitely somebody I'd want to hang out with, go to shows, maybe jam with, although his guitar skills are way more advanced than mine. Maybe I could play a little bit of rhythm and let him go off, because he's fantastic, dude. We swap packages pretty often. I did not know about this one, but it is much appreciated. And so I'm going to show what he got. Again, I unboxed it, did a video, so you lose that. But it doesn't lessen how awesome this is. So, straight from Venice Beach, California. This is Excel, The Joke's on You. This is one of the albums from when I was younger that I was really into. I was really into the Venice Beach scene. I had the catalog and this was like members of the band running the catalog, like, and merchandise. And it was like Excel, Beowulf, No Mercy, Suicidal. Who else was in that scene? There was a bunch. Anyway, I really loved that music scene. Lots of crossover in there. Lots of punk. And just, to me, it was just a great scene, man. And Excel, part of that. They're a little more thrashy probably than some of the other bands. But just great music. And Julian sent me the 2016 Southern Lord reissue. Southern Lord does great releases, man. Whether it's issuing new albums like Power Trip or going back and repressing some albums, they do a fantastic job. And I can't say enough good things about Southern Lord. So I expect this to sound awesome. There's 2 albums I want to get from Excel. This is one, awesome. And then now I can't remember the other album, but it's good too. And I'm sure they got more, but the first 2 are the ones I'm really after. So, Julian, freaking awesome for sending me this, man. I appreciate it. Sorry you couldn't see my video when I first opened it. This is just fantastic, man. Feels like either 150, 180 gram, more 150ish to me. And it's really cool labels. My favorite songs on here, Tapping the Emotional Void. Blaze Some Hate's my absolute favorite. They do a cover of The Police, Message in a Bottle, which is fantastic. Drive is great, first song. Just a solid album all the way through, man. I used to could rattle off the names of albums and bands. Now I'm like, they had another album, but I can't remember what it's called. But, yeah. Julian, Merry Christmas to you, buddy. Thanks for sending me that, man. I really appreciate it. Fills a hole in the collection for my Venice Beach collection, which, strangely enough, I'm adding to from some albums I bought. So, before I get on to the albums that I bought, if you're not subscribed to Julian Lopez, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life? Get over and subscribe to the man, because he's awesome people, man. Just absolute good friend. Like I said, great taste in music. He knows me pretty well, and so. Alright, so, kind of staying on the whole Venice Beach kick, I actually added Beowulf finally to my collection. They have 2 albums I'd like to get. This is one of them, Lost My Head, but I'm on the right track, from '88 on Caroline Records. This is an original press. I don't think it's been repressed. But, yeah, more of that Venice Beach stuff, man. Beowulf, Excel, and Suicidal, and No Mercy. were bands that were on the, and maybe Neighborhood Watch. Were they on it? Anyway, the Welcome to Venice album, which is my absolute biggest grail right now. That album goes for over $100. It was a compilation put out of all the bands in the Venice Beach scene, and it's just it's a great album. And this is another one of those bands that from Venice Beach that I wanted to add to the collection. So it goes for usually a pretty high amount, pretty rare. Like I say, no repressings. But I got my Christmas bonus, so I bought a couple of records that I've been after for a while that were kind of more expensive than I'd like to. They cost more than I'd like to spend. So I went ahead and pulled the trigger. This is from a seller in Germany. And regular black vinyl, Caroline Records. And speaking of Christmas bonus and having to spend money, this is now the most expensive album I've ever bought. Beating out their other album by $5 or $10. But this on CD even goes for ridiculous prices. But this is Zentrix for Who's Advantage, 1990. One of the most underrated thrash bands of all time, probably because they were from the UK. And to be honest with you, UK thrash didn't get a lot of love here in the States. But me and my friends were into them, I can tell you that. I was probably into them biggest of all. But we all dug them. It's one of those bands where you're like, and they're heavily influenced by Bay Area thrash, but still have their own sound. And just one of those bands. How did they not get bigger than they were? They did a terrible EP, Ghostbusters. It was so bad. It was meant to be fun and whatever, but it was bad. I think that might have turned some people off. I don't know. But this is on beautiful vinyl. This is from a seller in the UK. I sent him a message. Said, "Are you willing to take this for it?" And he said he was. And so, still spent a lot, but not as much as he was asking. And compared to the other ones, this one's in better shape than most of the other ones, and I got it for less. So, stoked with this purchase, though it still was more than I would normally spend anyway. And here's another one that I opened up, and you missed my raw reaction, but Big Trouble in Little China's soundtrack finally released. It's never been on vinyl as far as I know, or CD. But this is one of my favorite movies. And so anything that comes out Big Trouble in Little China, I tend to collect. So it's just a great, great film. Now watch this. You should have seen my reaction when I first opened this. Gatefold. Oh, yeah. If you're a fan of the movie, you know, like, that's awesome. That's just sweet, dude. Mondo Records put this out. They do a lot of horror movies and other type films. I got the Iron Giant soundtrack from Mondo. And did I get Godzilla? No, Godzilla wasn't from Mondo. But they do all kinds of Halloween records. B-Side Records, I think, collects a lot of these. Look at this. Oh, yeah. It's just sweet, man. I wish that there wasn't something wrong with that original video. Cause, man, my reaction when I saw that. And look at this. It came with, what did I do with it? Oh, look. Egg Foo Young Tours, Chinatown. That's just cool. And it actually comes with an OB strip. A little bit different though. I don't, it's a gatefold, so that's not going to stay on. But I'll keep it with the album. But, yeah. Mondo, their records usually start at $35. That's how much I paid for this. I don't mind saying. Because that's how much, like, 90% of their albums are. But you get quality. I mean, you get a really good album. The sound is great. And the packaging is just out of this world. So, alright. So I think that's it. It should be the last video I do before Christmas. I got some planned for after. Yeah, man, I'm stoked to get these. Like I said, 3 albums that are a little more than I like to pay for. but I spent some of my Christmas bonus on it, so boom. And then an awesome Excel the Joke's on You album from Julian Lopez out in Cali. Again, go subscribe to Julian if you're not. Just a really good dude. One of my good friends, and he knows me probably better than a lot of people that I interact with on a daily basis where I live. It's just true. So, anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope everybody's having a great Christmas Eve, and I hope everybody has an awesome Christmas. And, always remember to think about others, man. You know, not just now, but all the time. And, getting stuff is cool. Trust me. But, do for others if you get a chance. You know, if you ever get a chance to help somebody else out, do it. To me, that's the real message of times like these. So, anyway, enough yakking. Merry Christmas, everybody. Take care. And fire.